نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today the topic of my talk is Alhamdulillah is that influence of P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi on Muhammad Ali Jinnah to become his murid. Alhamdulillah. This is a picture of His Holiness P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, which was taken at the age of over 100 in Alipur Sharif. Alhamdulillah. As you know, that Pakistan became independent country because of Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah Ta'ala who became a great leader of Pakistan, and under the influence also of Dr. Iqbal, who mentioned to him about the two state of Muslims should have a separate state from Hindus. Alhamdulillah, under the influence of Dr. Iqbal Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, he laid the foundation for the Muslim League, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah start going and around Hindustan when there was no Pakistan and no India at that time, to spread the message to the Muslims community, so we should have an independent state. Nobody was listening to him actually. Why? Because the way Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah alayhi, the way he used to dress up with the English tie, English type clothes with a suit on as well, and they thought, oh, this person is an English type of style. Especially the mullahs and the peers of Ali Hadith, Deobandi, and various other thought, except some Sunni did not even support him. Actually, you know that he was a brilliant barrister as well, highly educated person who got educated in Oxford University, and very fortunate person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appointed him such a wonderful mission. His mother used to say to him in his younger days, my son, you're going to do something extraordinary. Alhamdulillah, he became extraordinary. As I extend with my talk further, let me give you the example what happened to Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi. In 1937, there was election went on in Punjab. In Punjab Assembly, he got only 2 seats out of 86 seats. With influence, and when he became a murid in Srinagar in June 1944 of P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, look what happened. In 1947, again there was an election and he got 75 seats out of 86, and I will tell you the reason as well. And I've got that information out of this particular book, a beautiful, wonderful book. I recommend it to everybody, written by a boiler, and somebody who was non-Muslim, went to Pakistan, studied Islam, studied Sufism, became a Muslim, and he did a lot of work on Sufism. Alhamdulillah, one of the best books I ever read. And he wrote about P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah, wrote some things about Alla'h Brelvi Rahmatullah alayhi, Pir Mir Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, and he came to conclusion what Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi did for the independence of Pakistan, nobody else did. The way he went around all over India, all over Hindustan, I should say, rather, to spread the message of Islam and tell people about the independency of Pakistan, the two-state theory, that we should have an independent country. Alhamdulillah. And he's the gentleman boiler who became a professor and teaching at the Colgate University in America. Alhamdulillah, he embraced Islam later on. And His Holiness P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, even at the age of very old, at the age of Alhamdulillah, P.C. Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, over the age of 90, traveled all over area. He traveled Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bombay, Kolkata, Srinagar, and various other places, various other parts, Karachi, to inform that we should need to support, we should unite, we should need to support Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who is our leader, and in his influence made a huge difference. How come he became Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi's murid? You must be wondering. Well, the way he came, 1944 in June, Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah gave an invitation in Srinagar in Kashmir to all Muslim leaders, including Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, went there under influence of Ghulam Abbas, who already was murid of Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, a Kashmiri leader. And at that dinner invitation, Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah had 45 different dishes, and Jinnah had some of the foods, and Pir Jamaat Ali kept on insisting that I should taste all of them. He says he never tasted anything like that. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Sufi Ikram's food tastes differently. And for further information, if somebody wants to know that information, it's in this particular book, Jahani Amir in Millet, Muhammad Sadiq Kusuri, 127 page. Alhamdulillah. And also the information is in this particular book. Jinnah sat with the Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah till evening. Then he decided to become his murid under the guidance of Ghulam Abbas Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, Chaudhry Ghulam Abbas Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi, and always there was an interpreter there because Jinnah spoke English. Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah obviously spoke in Urdu. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, and he became, proudly I'm saying, he became Naqshbandi, Mujaddidi, and Jamaati. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And that changed the entire structure of his preaching, and preaching about Islam, preaching about his Muslim League party as well, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, completely. And be my guest, you can judge it from the constitution which was written by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, is according with the Islamic constitution. Once Pir Sayyid, His Holiness Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah Ta'ala alayhi wrote, gave Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah alayhi Ta'ala some gifts. He gave him a gift of a tasbih, a masalla, and Holy Quran. Jinnah in return wrote a letter back to him. He says, Inshallah, you want me to read it through the Pak on the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which I will do. Then he started to read 5,000 every day through the Pak. He read on the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Then Masalla became Namazi 5 times a day. Then he read Quran. He says, how can I be a leader when I don't read the Quran, when I don't know the meaning? And that's why the constitution of Pakistan is according to Islamic constitution, because he said he got a teacher, and he will, when he replied in that letter, Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah said, that was in my mind, how come he read my mind? And he says, it must be Wali Allah. Alhamdulillah, to boost the morale of Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah alayhi, because Deobandi, Wahhabis and Congress Mullah were not supporting him. Only Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah with his influence held Amir-e-Millat, a leader of nation. Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah had a whole India Sunni conference. There were 5,000 Sufi Ikram, Pirani Azam, Maulvi Sahab and Maulana Sahab were sitting, and in his addressing the nation, Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi, thousands and thousands of people were there, and he says, we got 2 flags, one green one and one black one. Black one is of Congress and green one is Muslim. Which one you support? Everybody said green one. Then he said, if you don't support Muhammad Ali Jinnah, we will not bury you in Muslim graveyard, we will not pray your funeral. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. That was the greatest fatwa ever. And he says, Wali Allah, Allah has shown me the sign. Muhammad Ali Jinnah led us to independent Pakistan because of the influence of Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah, because of his fatwa. Naimuddin Muradabadi stood up, Khalifa Wala Hazrat, he said, we will, if you call him Wali Allah, we will also call him Wali Allah. And Muhammad Kuchoshvi Rahmatullah was there, Ahmad Raza was there, Mustafa Raza, Rahmatullah, they were all there. There were 5,000. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. As you know, the Pakistan became independent because of influence of Pir Sayyid Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayh, and this Mard Mujahid Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah alayh, continuously struggling for Pakistan. And 1 year after independence of Pakistan, he died. Although just because the day before independence, Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayh said, people made me a leader. It's my responsibility to take Pakistan further, but I am too old. I'm more than 100 years old. I give you, oh Jinnah, I give you responsibility. You take it over. Then he took the responsibility. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And you know, Pakistan became independent on 27th Ramadan, 1366, 14th of August, 1947. Please remember me. Remember all the Muslim, and keep on praying for Pakistan. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one day there will be Nizam Mustafa under the constitution which Muhammad Ali Jinnah laid down for Islamic constitution. So Pakistan can become a better Muslim country. Jazakallah for listening to me. If I had made any mistake, it's my fault. It's nobody else's fault. Alhamdulillah. I'm proud to do this video short because Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who believed in Sufism as well, and who was Mujaddidi, Naqshbandi, Mujaddidi and Jamaati, Alhamdulillah. Please say Fatiha for Pir Jamaat Ali Shah Rahmatullah alayhi ta'ala alayhi and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Their ranks are so high, we can alleviate to our rank. You know, we say Fatiha for them. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. What a wonderful personality, both for Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair for listening to me. Jazakallah. Please pass the message to other people and show it to other people as well.